The Devil's Bridge is not only the largest sandstone arch in Sedona, but also one of the most famous sought-after hikes in the area. Let's check out this red rock paradise. Good morning, everyone. So today we are headed to the Devil's Bridge, one of the most picturesque and sought-after hikes in all of Sedona. We have read that it is extremely packed if you go late in the morning or midday, and so we are trying to get there early. It is a little after 6. It is winter, it's about February, and it's 53 degrees out. So we're hoping there's not a big crowd, but we're getting there early just in case. All right, so we just left the parking lot and we just started the Devil's Bridge Trail. Here we go. Okay, so the part we just filmed, I guess is part of the Chuck Wagon Trail, which we heard is absolutely beautiful and more scenic. However, for a more direct route to Devil's Bridge, you can take the Dry Creek Road. It is an off-road vehicle road. It's an easier hike, possibly less scenic, but also shorter. And we want to try and get there before the crowds get there. So we're gonna take that, and we might take the Chuck Wagon Trail back.
Okay, we are about 1.3 miles in on the HOV road, and we just hit the sign to turn for Devil's Bridge.
Kari's hustling. Sunrise is starting.
You can see the light starting to light up the mountains over there. I don't want to miss it. Just after you go up this little staircase, you can start to see the bridge in the distance. I can't even talk. It's still covered in clouds, so we still have a little bit of time.
A little tricky right there. When you reach the arch, you are greeted with spectacular views of the red rock off in the distance and get a chance to walk on the arch itself. We were early enough that only a handful of people were there, and the wait for our turn was just a few minutes.
A little bit to your right.
Someone in line will likely take your photo if you repay the favor.
We got up there at the perfect time. There was only like 5 or 6 other people when we got up there, and when we left, it was packed. Probably 20 to 25 people waiting to get their photo taken.
After enjoying some snacks and views of the arch, don't miss out on a less visited area for a whole new perspective. Located near the scramble section is a trail sign, and just to the left is a smaller, less trafficked trail. It's easy to miss, so pay close attention. This leads to the underside of the arch.
So this trail is not quite as well maintained as the other part. It's a much more narrow trail, and like I said, parts of it not as well maintained, lots of broken rocks and gravel. But supposedly this is the trail that takes you to the under part, the less traveled view of the bridge. And here is the under part of Devil's Bridge.
All right, so we just got back from the Devil's Bridge section of the trail, which is about a mile, and instead of taking the 4x4 road back, we are hitting up the Chuck Wagon Trail.
We heard that Chuck Wagon is more scenic, Although it is a little bit longer, we decided to change it up and head back via the Chuck Wagon Trail. So far, basically, it's a lot more trees, cactus, and shrubs compared to just a big, large off-roading trail.
This trail is actually really nice on the way back because it changes up the scenery. The other one on the 4x4 road is easy, it's wide, but you don't get all the trees and more in nature. So this is a really cool way to change it up on the way back.
Okay, as you've seen in this video, I'm carrying a hiking backpack, a day pack. It is not needed, but I wore layers because we started early and it was cold. Plus, we also like to bring snacks with us. Sorry, look at this view.
It would be needed if it was warmer to pack a lot of water. Because some
Yes.
people are carrying Starbucks cups,
Yeah.
and I would recommend at least a water jug.
Yeah, so
It's a 4-mile hike.
we brought it because we have layers to take off. We also are always hungry and we have our snacks, plus we have our camera and we have our water. But yes, we've passed quite a few people who are hiking with nothing, or a Starbucks cup, or just like their purse or a fanny pack and a bottle of water. We like adventure. So Tyler and I have been trying to take as many photos and videos as we can, but they just don't do it justice. Like, I'm so happy we decided to take this longer trail back because the views the entire time have just been spectacular. The only thing we wish is that the sun was out. Like, there is some cloud coverage, the rocks still look red, but I imagine if the sun was out, they would look even brighter. But if you are going to do this trail, whether you take it out or back, take the Chuck Wagon Trail.
Okay, so we got here early enough to park in the Dry Creek parking, but if you get here late and it's full, the Mezcal parking lot may be available, and this is where the two trails meet up to continue on the Chuck Wagon together.
So you know you're getting close to the parking lot when the trail opens up with a huge vista like this. It should be, oh, I can see a car right up there. Okay, so we just finished Devil's Bridge. We took the HOV road out and we took
Chuck Wagon.
And we took Chuck Wagon Trail back. We were expecting the trail to only be about 3.9 miles, but with the
Chuck Wagon?
But with the Chuck Wagon Trail coming back, it is a little bit longer. We actually ended up doing 5.6 miles total. So if you are planning to do the Chuck Wagon Trail, which we highly recommend, just expect it to be a little bit longer.
What trail was that?
The Chuck Wagon Trail. And now we're headed to our next hike of the day, the Birthing Cave.